Hey everybody, I'm Drew with CRFTSHO and CRFTSHO Digital. We're bringing a camera to the Addy. Anyway, we'll show you some footage, if they'll let us take a camera in. We're gonna smuggle in my wife's purse. Awesome! That's what I should have said. It was hands down one of the most insane experiences for us professionally that I've ever experienced. I mean, you go through life and you have a lot of situations that kind of leave you dumbfounded, humbled, gobsmacked. That's the word. You find yourself gobsmacked. And for me, there's a couple of highlights in my life that stand out that way. So in my personal life, it was the announcement that my wife brought to me that we were having a second child. Completely unexpected. Nausea was shared between the two of us, both for different and similar reasons, but it happened, right? So what a blessing it is. But I'm just saying, unexpected. As a filmmaker, it happened often on set. We'd be shooting something and a problem would come up and you'd adjust for the problem, and then that problem would lead to something even better. We call that movie magic. I mean, truly, that is a magical situation when you think all odds are against you and you're not going to make your day, and then suddenly you do. It's a great feeling. So understand that when I say we were sitting in a room full of some of the most creative, talented, brilliant, results-making masterminds at the Addy Awards. Now, you probably don't know what an Addy is if you're not part of the advertising community. They used to be called Addies. I think they're called something else now, which is AAF Awards. But we all used to call them Addies, so it's just kind of stuck around. It stands for the American Advertising Federation. So it's a big group that is made up of other agencies, and it's a professional organization. And when you enter the Addies, you are being judged by other creatives inside of the advertising industry. They're judging your work, and they're making reviews and notes and thoughts on your work. So whatever you put in there is being judged by your peers, if you will. Just understand, we were absolutely just thrilled to be there. Like, it was a big deal for me and Jeff. We're about a year old, so for us to even have a chance to go to those kind of events, it's a big deal for us. And so we were very excited and very honored to have the opportunity to go and hang out and network and do all that stuff. But as we were sitting there, Jeff and I had entered, let me backtrack a second. Jeff and I had entered two things, or three things, but one of them didn't make it. But we had entered two things into the Addies. We entered a music video by Jimmy Lumpkin and the Revival that we did with a client of ours called Skate Mountain Records. Shout out to Scott, shout out to Kate. So we did a video with those guys, and then we also put in our demo reel, which we did because we just wanted people to see our work, and hopefully we could use it as a networking opportunity, just being honest about it. We figured if nothing else, at least maybe our name, we have a weird name, but maybe our name would help. So we did. We entered those in. And we ended up winning a gold Addy for our music video. And then we won a gold Addy for our demo reel, which is cool. It's nice to be honored in that way. And we were completely thrilled. We were super excited by that and floored by it. Then they got to Best of Show. And this is where that moment, my wife telling me she's pregnant, this is the exact same experience, just on a professional level. Because it's completely humbling to be in the room. I said that, right? And I mean it. But it's even more humbling to have them, the judges, that is, name your music video Best of Show. The room was dead silent. No one clapped, not even us. We didn't even know, we had no idea what had happened. The only thing that I can remember from it, it's like my wedding day. It's just a fast blur of events. Seriously, it was insane. So all I remember is a creative director friend of mine. We call him Six Top. But Six Top turned and looked at me with a big grin on his face. And I guess it kind of started sinking in. And I turned and I looked towards Jeff and the Sarahs, both our wives. My wife and Jeff's wife is a Sarah, one with an H, one without. But I turned and looked at the Sarahs and Jeff is just as bewildered and dumbfounded as I am. And I see the wives start smiling because clearly they got it faster than we did. And then all of a sudden we realized they just announced we won Best of Show. I don't know what to say. We don't know what to say. It's not, wow. now I'm completely, truly just, I don't even know how to, I still can't process it. It's an amazing situation for us. Holy cow. Okay, so it's our first year of doing this stuff. We moved away from the film business. Jeff and I both decided we wanted to help people and specifically businesses more. That's all we really wanted. And the fact that we have a skill set mine's 20 years old now, Jeff's is 10 years old. We have this skill set that we can use to help businesses and or agencies, direct to client, I don't really care, what B2B, B2C, whatever you want to call it. We could be people to people. We have a creative set that may help others, and that's what we wanted to do. And we really wanted to do it in Mobile because we love Mobile. We love this town. We were both born here. We grew up here. Jeff and I went to high school together. We're best pals. So giving back in that way as much as we can into the community is one way to do it. And to have a business to do it is great. So you can feed your family, right? I mean, everybody wants that goal. So to have that come out of the gate with that was, I mean, it's humbling and we're grateful. And, I praise God for it because that's so far beyond anything I could have predicted. I mean, it almost feels, again, it feels divine. There was some level of divine intervention happening in that space. That's the only way I know how to equate it because it's that far out of our mindset, like not in our brain that we would be in that spot. Anyway, I know I keep saying humbled and I made this video and I ask myself, does that sound like, you're reversing the effects of humility? I don't know. That's not the point. I just wanted to be honest on the record. And I mean, that's what we do. We have a craft show channel. We post videos on YouTube and I think you guys should know because I think you should know that the reason that we're so excited isn't because we won Best of Show. That's awesome. But we're so excited because of what it means from the results that we got from our clients. That means that the hard work that we put in, the cast, the crew, the client, that everybody put into that project was recognized. And that does say that hard work does pay off. It does say that putting that much effort into a project, big or small, it doesn't matter what the budget is. If you turn around and give everything you've got, people feel it. And I've said that from day one for myself, but now it's another affirmation that if you put your heart into something, then it is recognized. So if you put your heart into something, even if it's for pay, right? Even if it's for a client or a relationship, if you're putting your heart into it and you're true about it, it gets recognized. That's the proof to me. And that's what for me, it's a great message. It is a reminder for me forever that just always put everything you got into every project, big or small, doesn't matter what it is, because your goal isn't to win an award. Your goal is to get the results you want for your client. And that's what I feel like we proved in its reminder. They got great results off that music video. They were thrilled with it. I mean, it helped them get, some radio play. It did what it did. It's a music video. There's really not a call to action aside from listen to the song again. It's a film. And so for them to get that award is amazing. It's a testament to a lot of hard work, a lot of genius from Scott and Kate. I mean, just absolutely Jimmy just slaying it with that great song. But it's just to encourage you, just sometimes when you're having that day and you're having that frustrated day, just think about the fact that if you put 110% in, somebody, and it may not be you, but somebody is going to recognize that and it's going to connect with them. Even if it is an advertisement. Seriously. Even if it's an advertisement, just give that 110%. It's an amazing thing what happens as creatives when we do that. We start to see results that are transformative. And sometimes they go beyond the transformation of just a lead generation or a widget purchased. Sometimes they go on to inspire somebody. And I've talked about it before. There's a Nike commercial. And if you watch the Jimmy Lumpkin video, you're going to see the influence of this Nike commercial. There's a Nike commercial made by Wyden Kennedy called Move. It came out in 2002 or something. I've posted on a blog about it before. It is hands down the most amazing commercial for me in the world. It changed my entire perspective on filmmaking, on art, on creativity. And it's very simple. And I absolutely adore it. So somebody put their heart into that. Now, it's easy to say, yeah, they had Nike as a client. But what if it wasn't Nike? What if that was for, a mom and pop running shoe shop? Mom and pop running shoe shop. That's like one of those Peter Piper picked up pickled pepper things. But seriously, if they put everything into it. So the point of this video is to hopefully encourage you that we're excited, we're thrilled, we're honored, we're humbled. We really are. Like, it's a big deal. But hopefully if you take anything away from this, it's to be encouraged that in whatever you're doing, put your heart into it. And you know that. You've heard it. I'm just telling you, here's another example of it. If you need to call from an example for your life, here's an example of putting your heart into it and what can happen when you do from that level, right? You get an award. Cool. That's great. But you also see that your client's reaction and the results you get for them, and that is just, that's the big one. That's the one that's just game-changing, right? We love the city. We love Mobile. We grew up here. We love the businesses here. And, our goal and the greatest award we've ever been given is the opportunity to work in this town and work with businesses here. If you're brave enough to open a small business, I salute you. That's courage, because it is scary and it's tough and it's hard. So keep doing it. Put your heart into it. And if you have any thoughts or questions, you can always email me or Jeff. It's the same address if it's working. Hopefully it is. No, it's working. I fixed it. I promise. It's Drew@CRFTSHO.com and Jeff@CRFTSHO.com. That's CRFTSHO. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and be kind. Please rewind.